They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and we came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They want to run it left here. Got the first down. Looking for more. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
That's caught. It's up. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught near the sticks. It's Wheeler. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Puts it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it out the 11. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. He'll throw it. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got room to work. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going with the ground game left. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old grade Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Sooners are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, a to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down if I...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes the Heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to turn the corner on the left. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooners!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots.
He's loose. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Toss to the left. Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Unloads quickly. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. keeping it on the ground on first and goal. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Sooners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create... There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man. Still running up the 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protect.
Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Sooners. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitch man's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
The give to the back. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense. But you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Wide open spaces. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Rebels will keep this drive going.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Rolls one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wheeler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Burks. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Burks. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ott. Discards him with the stiff arm. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the run, it's Tatum. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
So long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.